Good afternoon. Hello, Steven. Hang on. Thing is always doing that. It says it's muted and it's not. There we go. Now, how's everybody doing? Steven, Brian, what's up, ladies? Aaliyah, niece, hello. Glad to see you. We are live everywhere, as always. Well, almost everywhere. Twitch, Kick, YouTube Shorts, TikTok. You know the deal. If you're watching on TikTok or YouTube Shorts, you're more than welcome to come over to my Twitch or my Kick channel. You can see the full screen live stream on those platforms. So yeah, that is why it is a good idea to do that, but that is entirely up to you. So how's everybody's day been? Everyone who is here. How's your day been? Derby Guy, Brian Parrott, what's up, guys? How are you? Doing all right? How are you? I'm doing all right also. Matthew Van Hill, always good to see you. How are you, man? And Justin, what's up, man? All right, so we are picking up where we left off last night. We are pretty much done with all of our complicated and aggravating harvest. All the sugar beet fields. I think there might be another sugar beet field. We're done with all the corn, not corn, but cotton. Dadgummit, not cotton. Can't get my thoughts together. Done with the carrots and the parsnip, those things that are very long and aggravating processes to harvest. So what we are doing now is we are harvesting corn, and we also had a few sunflower fields. I'm not sure if we have any more left, but we're basically we're finishing up the rest of the harvest season. It is almost complete. Almost complete. Come here. I was before I started the stream today, I was watching most of you probably know the Squad. If you watch a lot of farming simulator content, especially on YouTube, he is probably the largest farming simulator creator there is. Like you know, over 1 million subs on YouTube with his farm sim content. And so I was watching he you know, after he got so big, I guess he actually went out and bought a real farm. You know, this guy started out doing farming simulator content, and then, you know, once he had the money from his channel, he went out and bought a real farm and does real farming videos now. Also, he has a second channel for real farming videos, and I was just watching some of that stuff. It is incredible how someone can go from playing farming simulator and building a channel so large that they made enough money to buy a real farm. Because these days it is impossible to get into any real farming unless you inherit it, you know, unless it's in your family and you are working on a family farm, really. So it's always it's pretty cool, pretty motivating also, because I'd love to do something like that myself one day. I don't believe I'll ever be big enough to be able to do that, but yeah, man, dude has incredible content. It's still just, it's so awesome how he was able to start out doing this, and, you know, now the guy's out there doing it in real life. Pretty cool. The kid land is too inflated. Seriously, dude. Stark, thank y'all for those follows, by the way. Several follows already coming through on TikTok. Glad to have you. I appreciate y'all being here. Hope you'll stick around. Amber Robertson, how are you? Glad to see you. How'd you get the lines over there? That is the part of the base game on FS25. If you go to my YouTube channel, I have a tutorial on how to set up the lines and the GPS system. So yeah, if you want the lines, you can do it on all platforms now. It is a part of the base game, and I have a tutorial on my YouTube channel. Just type exclamation links in the chat to go to my YouTube, or If you're watching on TikTok, you'll have to get it from the link tree in my bio. What's the best way to start in FS25? Kevin, the best way to start is leasing your equipment and then cutting grass, doing grass fields. Grass has one of the highest yields throughout the year because it grows 3 or 4 times per year. You take all of that grass, you turn it into silage, and then when January hits, you sell every bit of it. You'll make millions just from silage. Do as much grass as you can, turn it all into silage, do silage bales, whatever you got to do. You can compact it. You'll probably be better off if you do silage bales, though. Better for storage option. Yeah, grass is the best way to start. Also, there's another way you can do it. It's kind of like a money cheat if you think about it, but it's not really cheating because you are still working for every bit of it. But what I like to do is I like to buy fields that are ready to harvest, and then harvest the crop, sell the field back. Farmer Fry says, I applaud you for what you do, man. It's hard. Who are you talking to me? Oh, you talking about just like content. It is hard, man. It is hard. Not easy by any means. Let's see. Hey, hang on. I need to increase the size of this chat. I cannot see it. Freaking crazy. Should be better. Jackie, how are you, man? Glad to see you. By the way, when are you gonna really buy? I heard that Illinois got the best farms, dude. It'll probably never be a real thing that I can do, honestly. What I'll probably end up doing, because this is the most realistic option for me, is once I can afford it. Obviously, I'm a long ways from it. Just buy a good bit of land and not do any like real massive farming or anything, but just do like a small cattle operation. Probably just have to do something like that. Basically like a small ranch, you know, not really be able to get into massive farming like fields and crops and stuff, but I could probably, the most realistic option for me would be to get into the cattle business. Probably be easier to do that than get, you know, into the farming business. When you do that, do you just lease the equipment and do all the crops that you can with that? Yes, lease what you can. You still got to be careful. No, you don't want to take out too much of a loan if you don't have to. And that's another thing, is if you ever do have to, you can take out a loan and make sure you pay all of that loan back before the end of that same day. But yeah, lease pretty much all of the equipment. And then after you sell all of your crops from that first year, so once January hits and you sell all of your crops from that first year's harvest, you take all of that money you make and you start replacing your equipment that you leased, because your leasing costs are very high. It is expensive to lease some of that equipment, especially the like cotton harvesters and stuff like that. So yeah, and then once you're done with, like, say your cotton harvester, once you've harvested every cotton field there is, return that before you buy it, because those are like $20,000 a month in the game. They're expensive, just like the multi-fruit harvester, sugar beets, and your root crops, all that stuff. Super expensive. So yeah, very important. Make sure you turn all of that leased equipment in and replace it with what you can, because if you harvest every single field that is ready to harvest within that first year, you are gonna make a good bit of money, 2 or 3 million at the least, Probably. So, like, we're about to find out. Right now it's November for me, and we've been doing that. We've harvested almost every field that could be harvested, buying fields, turning them back in. I've got over 30 hours on this farm already. More than that if you include the people that's been playing with us in multiplayer farms. So over 30, probably 60 hours altogether on this map already. And we still have not even gotten past November in the game. You start out in August. So we've been through August, September, and October. We're still in November with probably more than 60 hours worth of time spent on this map. I wouldn't lease 4 cotton harvesters, AZ. You're not going to make your money back on that. That's going to be expensive. That's another thing you got to be careful. You don't want to lease too much because you got to think, what is your profit on this crop going to be versus how much is this equipment going to cost you to lease? So you really, if you can, you only want to lease like 1 piece of equipment to get each job done. You don't go too crazy on leasing. Lease 1 piece of equipment to get each type of harvest done, and then, you know, it's going to take a while to do it that way, but you're going to make a lot more money faster in the long run, or I guess the short run. It's just going to take a lot more time. Martin says you're not even doing it yourself, Courseplate. No, we're still doing it ourselves. It basically works just like, I don't know if you know how real-life GPS systems work, but that is pretty much how this works. It's like a real-life GPS system. If you look at it that way, I mean, technically, the real-life farmers that are sitting in those harvesters out there in real life are actually not even doing the work themselves because GPS is so advanced these days. But in here, you do have to turn your, you activate the GPS, which right now, the line in the green, the middle is green. That means it's active. So basically the tractor is steering itself. It's going to keep it within those lines and keep it straight. So then once I get to the end of the field, I myself have to turn it around and line it up and then, you know, line and then activate the GPS and drive again. Now I do have, got to keep my foot on the pedal the entire time. I use a steering wheel obviously, and then I've got the gas pedal down there. My foot is staying to the floor the whole time with that just to keep it going, which I could activate cruise control and then it really would do it all, but you still got to turn it around. What's the best PC? There's a lot. So better, so that's the same as in real life? Yep, just how it works in real life. So I've always seen a lot of people complain saying like, you're not even playing the game at that point. Look, this is farming simulator. I said, this is exactly how it works in real life in a lot of ways. So see, Amber says your kids will love it. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Would love what? Brings him back to Red Dead. What are you talking about, Braden? Bill, what's up, buddy? Moist Permafried, glad to see y'all. If I missed anybody's comments, comment again. I've been trying to keep up with all the comments on all these other streams. CJ Leversey, glad to see you. Hope you're doing good. Blankenship, what's up, buddy? Brandon and Joey, thanks for the follows. I appreciate it. Austin and Walker, glad to see y'all. This is the Riverbend Springs map. I'm still doing cross-platform. Jeff Bates, how are you, man? Always fancy seeing you here. How is life up that way? Have you been playing the new farming simulator? I need to get you in here on the farm helping us out like the old days. We've been having a good-sized crew with us farming usually most nights. Blankenship, so guess 1 hour and 20 minutes will be a short stream today. That's what I'm thinking. By the way, I should have said this earlier in the month, but I kind of just thought about it because I've been having a hard time all month thinking about what will I do? What should I do if we hit our November goal? Basically, if we hit our November goal, we're going to do a $100 gift card giveaway, Amazon card or something. And then if we hit 1,500 this month, which we're definitely not, I'm going to dress up as Santa Claus. We did it a couple of years ago. It was a hit. It was very uncomfortable, but we did it. It was fun. So if we hit 1,500 by the end of November, I'm going to dress up as Santa Claus for a stream one day next month. Just came across you. This game good. I have a hesitation behind it. Is it the same as 22? Jimmy, it's not the same as 22, but I would say that it's very similar. I mean, all farming simulator games have always been fairly similar. Basically, it's the same game with a bunch of, with a few graphic improvements and a few new features, new crops, new animals. In my opinion, it's worth it. But then again, I play this for a living. So, playing this game is my job. I needed something new. It's very worth it if you play on console. The GPS alone, in my opinion, makes it worth that. If you guys are watching on Twitch right now, say hello, let us know you're here. I don't think I've seen anybody say anything yet. We got a few people over there. Twitch stream is struggling a little bit today. Yeah, says I've not played anything in about a year. Oh, dang. Getting too old for gaming, huh? What's the biggest field you've ran so far? I don't actually know. We've done just about every single field on the map, so. Bryce, Gail, and Mike, thanks for those follows on the TikTok stream. I appreciate it. Hang on, I'm talking to my wife. We're talking about going to eat with my sister. My sister-in-law. How you put them lines on the field, Lieutenant? This is part of the base game in 25 now, in Farm Sim 25. It is on PC and console. It is a GPS system. I have a YouTube tutorial on how to do it. If you want to check out the link in my bio, you can find the link to my YouTube channel there. This is my Farm Sim YouTube channel, and go watch that video. It's a quick, like 4-minute video. I get straight into it and go over it very quickly. So. That is gonna be the best way to figure that one out. Tanner says, yeah, exactly. It's really easy to use, but some people just have a hard time figuring out the controls, so my video is there to fix that. This truck is starting to struggle a little bit. We need to get a grain cart over there, but the field's almost done anyways. Field is almost done. It's so nice how much faster these harvests are compared to the sugar beet and the carrots and parsnip that we've all been harvesting the last week. It's new, so it's a bit different. Exactly. It's something new, and it really changes. Honestly, it changes the controls a lot, especially if you're on console. But once you figure out how to do it, it's like, oh dang, that is easy. Are you using Logitech G? Logitech, yes. Arsteep, I'm using a Logitech G920. I've actually affiliated. I'm not affiliated with Logitech, but I'm affiliated through Amazon, which is where a lot of people make all of their purchases for stuff like that. So if you are interested in buying a steering wheel for Farming Simulator, or the Farm Sim side panel, which I also use, or dual joysticks, or any of that stuff, I've got the links to all of that in my link tree. You can get that by typing !links in the chat. And if you're watching on TikTok, you can go view the link in my bio. I wonder why my Twitch stream is doing so bad today. That is very unusual. It's been doing great lately, but we'll give it time. Give it time. We've barely been live. Maybe it'll pick up. Oh, shoot. It would help if you lowered the corn header. Grandpa was a farmer. I've always loved the tractors and combine and farming sim. Yeah, it's nice. Like, especially if you're someone who can't get into this in real life, this is nice. I mean, it's the closest you can get to it, honestly. Just as exclamation links in the chat. Yeah. Real funny. Farming Maniac, what's up, man? I am doing multiplayer. We let the channel members from YouTube join us. My subscribers from Twitch, subscribers from Kick, and subscribers from TikTok. All of the people who are paying $4.99 a month to support the channel, that is one of the benefits they get, is joining us on our farms. So we are planning on doing something we call a Follower Friday, and on Fridays we're going to let all of our followers join us, whether you're a sub or not, but the rest of the week it is for the subs only. Which obviously, guys, y'all know I do not expect or require anyone to sub. It's obviously free to watch the streams. It always will be, but there's a lot of people who do support my channel, which is the reason I'm able to stream full time for the last over 4 years now. So without those people, I couldn't be here streaming right now. So I like to try to give them some benefits. Are there still beats needed done? Brayden, I'm not actually sure, man. I don't think so. I told them they could finish them last night, so I don't think there are. I'll have to check. There's a carrot field, but I have decided to stop with the carrots for now, so. Another cornfield right there in field 83. I'm going to go ahead and buy it. Looking at it, it appears that there are no more sugar beets. Yeah, sugar beets are done. So yeah, don't have to worry about that. But I will say this, if you're talking about wanting to come in, I need someone to cut sugar beets. We're going to be cutting sugar beets for the next 5 days. That's probably not a joke. That's probably not a joke. I need someone to come in here and start cutting the sugar beets. We have millions of sugar beets. We're going to take those and convert them into cut sugar beet. You get more money for them that way. Levi, I'm using the Logitech G920. I'm harvesting corn right now. If you can, I don't know how well y'all can see that. Y'all should be able to see it. The corn harvest looks really good in 25. Much better than it ever has. Look at how it pulls the corn down into the header. That looks really good. That's the best view I can get on it. Which we can also get an up close view here. But the windshield's pretty dirty, so you can't see very well there. That's one thing I hate harvesting, and the sugar beets. What do you hate harvesting? Sugar beets? I mean, obviously, well, you said and the sugar beets. So what else are you saying you hate harvesting? No way you're talking about corn. I'd say corn is one of the most satisfying things to harvest here. Has anyone had trouble with being stuck on the load-in screen on PC? Sweaty. Interesting name. No, I've not had that issue, but I've heard people that are. Sweaty, since you're on PC, I'm assuming maybe you're using a bunch of mods, and some of those mods could be broken. Some of those mods you've got could be broken, but if you're not playing with a bunch of crazy mods, then try restarting the game. But if it keeps happening and it keeps happening, you've got a bad mod somewhere. Oh, you got no mods. No mods getting stuck on the load-in screen. Okay, well. Reinstalling the game might work if restarting the game does not work. If restarting it doesn't work, and reinstalling it might. You could probably actually just, instead of reinstalling it, just verify the integrity of your files. That's another thing you could try doing. And the way you do that is you hold your shift key while double clicking on Farming Simulator, and it's going to pull up a menu, and you can click on the verify files or whatever that is. Mapwell, thanks for the follow. Bird Produce, what up, man? So sugarcane is? I actually still have not done sugarcane, and I really hardly done sugarcane at all in 22. But from what I do remember, it is a satisfying crop to harvest. You're right. Derby guy, what's up, man? How much the setup cost? Jay, right now you can get the Logitech G920. I think it's about $240 on Amazon, but there are cheaper options also. There is one setup, I don't know if it's still on sale or not, but it comes with the Farm Sim side panel, which is this button panel I have next to me. It's got over 20 buttons on it. It's awesome. It's also got a joystick, which is really good for like wheel loaders and stuff. But it comes with a, you know, not a great steering wheel, but a good enough steering wheel for a while. So like $180. The steering wheel is basically free because the button panel itself is like $170. That you can find on my link tree. Top exclamation links in the chat. Scroll all the way to the bottom of my link tree and you'll see where I've got it down there. Or if you're watching on TikTok, you can go to my bio on my page. Go to my bio, and I've got a link at the bottom. If you use my link to purchase the steering wheel or anything, it supports me because I receive commissions from that purchase. James, thanks for the follow. Simple Man with the follow. Rodrigo and Jay Lynn also, thanks for the follows, guys. I'm assuming a lot of you guys enjoy Farming Simulator content. I don't know if y'all watch content regularly, but I am a full-time streamer. I've been streaming for over 4 years full-time. I've been almost 5. This December will be 5 years that I've been making content. And since I started my streaming journey, it became my job after 10 months of doing it. So we'd love to have you in our community continuing to watch the streams every single day. We're here all the time. Right now we're in the middle of a subathon, which thankfully it's about to be over, and we'll be back to our regular streamed schedule. Usually in the mornings around about 11 a.m. for 2 or 3 hours, and then at the evenings around 8 p.m. for 2 to 3 hours. That's when we're normally live. Almost done. All right. Trying to figure out what our plans are later. Sweaty, Heaves, and Jim, thanks for the follows, guys. I've reinstalled and restarted and verified. All right, Sweaty, what I want you to do is I want you to get in my Discord. I want you to get in my Discord, and I can't really help you right now. I might have somebody who can. I've got a lot of, I've got over 1,000 people in my Discord, and a lot of my moderators are very, very good at helping people with stuff about this when I can't. So type exclamation Discord in the chat, join my Discord, and drop a message in there. Or maybe even go to the support channel and put in a ticket and say Prestige told you to, you know, say that I told you to, and ask for some help. Tell them you're having issues with your game. And hopefully we can figure out what's going on for you. Thanks for those follows, by the way, guys, if you're on TikTok. 420 says, what wheel do you have? A Logitech G920. Yes, this is Farm Sim 25, not 22. You can tell because of the HUD that is on the screen at the bottom right. That's the speedometer. Chad, what's up, man? How's the day going? How's the day? Gamers, what's up, man? It is going for at least 2 more streams, says Gamer. Well, I'll tell you what, if y'all add a lot of time today, you will most likely get another day, because I'm probably not going to be able to stream long today. Like I said, we're talking about going to eat dinner with my sister-in-law. This is something I don't really want to talk about much more than what I'm about to say, but I lost my brother last week, and his wife. We're trying to be there for her as much as we can. They had 2 little kids, and it's not easy on us. So I could imagine how hard that probably is on her. That is that's all I want to say about that. But yeah, it's probably going to be a short stream today. Going to be a short stream today, because my family lives 2 hours from us, so we're probably going to leave and go cook dinner for them. Appreciate that. But all right, I don't want to talk about that much more, so. But yeah, those of y'all who might be wondering, it's gonna be a shorter stream today. So if much time is added, this definitely will go into a day 7. And then, like I said, tomorrow we are I'll be able to be live all day tomorrow if the time is there. But after tomorrow, I won't be back until Monday, because we are going to stay with my sister-in-law for the weekend, and we're having Thanksgiving dinner this Saturday with my side of the family. We got such a big family, so we always have our Thanksgiving dinner the weekend before Thanksgiving with my family, and then we usually spend Thanksgiving Day with my wife's family. That way everybody knows what my plans are, and when I'm streaming and why we're not streaming, this, that, and the other. Sometimes if I don't go live for a day or 2, we get a bunch of people messaging on, where's Prestige at? Now y'all know. So what is your plan? Stream all day? No, I will not be. I'm not sure what time. I'm probably going to be getting off of here in like 2 hours. So this was like a last minute thing, by the way. I was going to be able to be live all day today, but we're gonna go have dinner with my sister-in-law. Now, tomorrow, I'll be able to stream all day, if the time is still there, but it's not going to be. This is the big family, mine's the small family. I ended up having 4 Thanksgivings. Yeah, we usually have 3 Thanksgivings. So sometimes 4, it just depends. All right, this cornfield is done. Let's make sure there is not another one before we leave this area. There's a soybean field on 77. We need to purchase that if we can afford it, and we cannot. But we can get a loan out to do that. We can get a loan out to purchase it. So let's do that. Never mind. We already have a fairly large loan. I don't want to get much more than that. Family's always and forever will come first. I appreciate it, Bill. All right, I don't want to turn down this road. We're going to keep driving to the end here. Go down the next road. Yeah, we've got a massive family, man. Massive family. I'm one of 7 kids, so. Appreciate it, John. Appreciate those follows on the TikTok, guys. Firm Fries has had Mexican for lunch. That sounds good. It also sounds like something that would give me some major heartburn. Some days you can just feel when your heartburn might be worse than others. I can feel it today. Have you played Farm Sim 25 on consoles? I have not, but I'm actually, I basically am right now because this is a cross-platform server that we're running. I didn't realize my header was hitting the ground. Yeah, we're playing on a cross-platform server, so this is basically the same as if I was playing on console. Our Christmases used to be daylight to dark, the moms, dads, then the dads, the dad. Yeah. It gets like that, Bill, whenever, you know, you get family that separates, you know. You got the dad's Christmas, then the mom's Christmas, then the dad's family's Christmas, the mom's family's Christmas. It gets big, and then you get married and say you have a wife that's also got separated family. It gets crazy, man. That's the situation we're in, kind of. Take this back. Rod Dog, what's up, man? Says, can followers join? Followers can join on Friday. It has to be direct subs. Direct subs can join anytime from Kick. I'm stuck on FS25 because I have a PS4. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of people that are like that, unfortunately. But, you know, it's good for Farming Simulator. It's bad for the people who can't upgrade yet, though. It's good for the game, but it's bad for the people who can't upgrade yet. Taking a nap. Night night.
I know.
Night night. I just realized my game volume is probably very quiet for y'all. I turned it down yesterday whenever we were playing music while we were farming. Let's turn it back up just a little bit. I'll be here tomorrow for the stream since my order players just arrived yesterday. Ah, nice. Might be best to get a PC. Yeah, obviously PC is always the best move. You know, PC's not getting outdated, which some of the parts are, but you know, PCs really are the best way to go when it comes to upgrading from a older gen console. Chris Collins, thanks for the follow, man. So lost on PC specs. Well, I have a Discord where people can ask questions, and we got a lot of people that can help. So you don't have to be too lost. Oh man, we missed a turn, and this is not going to be an easy area to get through. Oh well, we didn't really give ourselves much choice since we're having we're pulling a train at the moment. I don't even know if this truck is going to get through here. These full trailers, it is struggling to pull its weight. Yeah, it's not going to be able to pull it. Tires coming off the ground over here on the left, or the right. Come on. You got it. Okay, right here, I'm a little bit worried that we're going to hit this fence. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. No way this thing does not hit that fence back there. We're having to take this as wide as we can take it. I think we're hitting the fence now. Yeah, we are. Just barely. We might squeeze it by. This was a terrible idea. Now, if this don't work, I don't know what will. Yeah, we got more space right there now. There we go. Man. This is a struggle bus. You don't know the half of it. They didn't make the roads any wider. Well, I mean, the roads are pretty narrow on this map, but it doesn't help that I took the absolute worst way possible because I missed a turn. So yeah, don't do what I've done today. Do not do what I have done today. What even is this place up here? Oh, it's the Playground Maker Hall. That's one of the factories making playgrounds and junk. Pretty cool. Yeah, we severely need stronger trucks. All right, now we're on the road that we were supposed to turn down that we missed the turn on. A terrible detour. Much better. Now we're at the farm here. And drop this corn in the silos. Got 65,000 liters of it. Probably gonna have to swing around here to get a better turn in on that thing. We'll come over here and take this left. Turn into the farm right here. This is a tight turn also though. There we go. Dump out that first section. At work, chilling like a villain. Very nice. Let's not just get around a bit better. No, they do. They have more horsepower too. Have more horsepower, unfortunately, also. So yeah, they there's a Volvo that's flat front. Has more horsepower and it would be easier to get around. Sucks that they didn't make these have more horsepower. They're one of the weaker trucks in the game, but the best looking. But Giants Editor 10 came out today. So those of you who don't know, that is the main tool that modders have been waiting on to be able to work on mods for Farm Sim 25. So now that that is done, modders will be able to get to work on mods for us, and hopefully we'll start seeing some stuff coming out very quickly here soon. A lot of good stuff to come. Not sure. This silo is not a big silo. It can't hold that much. I'm not sure how much the silo holds, but it is currently our only silo. Ken says, y'all got me so ready to get this game. It's fun, man. FS25 had just come out with a 379 that looks good. Yeah, and then it's time to switch. Chad says it's about 147,000 pounds. It's not very light. I'd like to see Strong Farmer for console now that they're using the new gen. Yeah, Bill, I still don't think we'll see that, man. I don't think we will, but hopefully we do. Sam Hamilton, what's up, buddy? How are you? Better sound than 22? Yes, the game sounds better. A lot of the equipment and sounds are way better. Do I really need a steering wheel? Low, you don't really need one, but you really want one. It does make the game a lot more fun, in my opinion. It does make the game a lot more fun. Yes, it is. It is better than 22 overall too. What's unloading? We were unloading corn, Feta Nut. I was driving with the wheel. I would love to have that set up. I mean, they have good, like, affordable options for steering setups. Be so tired as kids, we wouldn't even play with any toys. We'd go home and go to sleep. Jeremiah, thanks for the follow, man. Which one do I have? I have a Logitech G920. I have several options. If you go to the link that's in my bio and scroll all the way to the bottom on my link tree, you'll see I've got several like decent options of steering wheels. So if you're looking at getting a steering wheel, I'd go check out my link tree. Afraid your 2060 Super is going to struggle? Nah, Jeremiah, it won't be much different. Won't be much different. Farming Simulator is not really a resource-intensive game. You're not going to have a monster of a PC to handle it. And even if you do have to, I mean, just turn your graphic settings down a little bit. It won't hurt. Even if it does struggle a little bit, you can just drop your graphic settings a little bit. You're not going to notice a lot of difference. All right, our next project. We just finished that cornfield. We can sell it. There are placeable objects on it, so we have to go sell whatever those placeable objects are. By the way, guys, if you're still here, there were a lot of people earlier asking about, you know, what you can do to make some money quick, and I told them a way to do it is buying and selling fields back, harvesting crops off of them, selling the fields back. Sometimes you'll buy a field that has a placeable building or something on there. You're gonna, if you want to sell it back, you're gonna have to get rid of the placeables that are on it. Across that river, I think this is the cornfield. No, the cornfield would be a lighter color than that. It was further this way. Here's the cornfield we just done, I think. Look for a little house in the woods normally, or a little shed or something. Sometimes they're hidden good. We got to find the placeable object that was on this land. I could be at the wrong field still. Yeah, I think I'm in the wrong area. So here's my farm. It was back here, across the river, go to the end, go down the field. Oh, I was in the right area. There's a placeable object somewhere on this land that I'm missing. What could it be? I don't see anything. Guess we need to see what farmland is coming with that. No, that's not the right field. I'm not looking at the right field. Must not be as far as I was thinking. This field right here. There it is. Could be more though. Sometimes there's more than one. So let's make extra sure there's not more before we do get rid of it. Oh, we should be good now. There we go. There's a good chunk of our money back. Now, 2 fairly large soybean fields. I want to make sure we get all the corn fields and sunflower fields knocked out first, though. little sunflower field here. It's a pretty small one. I guess we will do that too. So let's go to 83. And we should be able to harvest 83 and 58, being that this trailer has 4 separate sections in it. Timothy, thanks for that follow. Crandall, Chad, welcome. Bill, welcome to the purple side. Welcome. Did not take a wide enough turn. Of course. That did it. I always forget sometimes I'm pulling a train. Pulling a train. Thanks for those follows on TikTok, guys. Next gen consoles get a PC. Need to get that moved. I hit so much stuff while I'm live. Good thing these things don't actually cause damage. What happens when you're reading a chat most of your stream? Jesse said, what's going on today? How are you? Jesse, what's up, man? I'm doing all right. I appreciate you tuning in. That's a name I'm starting to recognize more and more. You come in almost every stream. We started off, we're just finishing up corn harvest and sunflower harvest and soybean harvest. And once that's done, we'll be through the month of November. And it's almost time to start selling crops, which is where we're going to start making some money. We got a lot of sugar beets to get cut too, so can't forget about the sugar beets. Okay, well, I missed the turn I was supposed to take, so we're just going to take this up here and go ahead and do the sunflower field first. Which is right here to the left. We also need to go ahead and just purchase this field. So we don't have to worry about those fields getting harvested by AI farmers. Dustin, what's up, man? Can't wait to play the game when I get home. Oh, yeah. Some beautiful scenery, that's right. How do you like it compared to 22? What's better, what's worse, if any? Most everything is, I mean, there's a lot of improvements. I would say there's not anything in it that I can think of right now that is worse than 22 was. But there's a lot of things that are better, and there's a few new things as well that weren't in 22 at all. So overall, in my opinion, 25 is definitely worth the upgrade from 22, especially eventually as we start to begin getting more and more mods here soon. starting to get dark in here. Passes, we need confectionery flowers. Got any of those? Wait, what are you talking about? Bring on the flowers? Oh, the sunflowers. Now I see what you're talking about. Wrong turn again? No, I'm taking this way on purpose now. I think console will notice a bigger change since a lot of what they added modders had already made for PC. Yeah, definitely. You'll definitely notice bigger changes if you're a console player. PC players, like I say, we get a lot of... PC players really already get a lot of this stuff already. But console players will notice the biggest upgrades. I'm hoping that, you know, PC modders, people that mod for the game will be able to do even crazier things now. By the time I start playing it. Name my next crops farm. Doing grass into silage currently. Left awake. Grass into silage, man. That's the biggest thing you should keep doing, honestly, if you're trying to make money fast. Because grass is such an easy crop. And it keeps growing back, and it keeps growing back, and keeps growing back. You don't have to keep replanting it and all this stuff. You do need to replant it occasionally when the field pops up, you know, starts needing to be plowed and limed. But you can harvest grass 3 or 4 times per year. So, I mean, that makes it one of the most profitable crops, especially when you're turning it into silage. Dump my truck now. Jesse, have a good day, man. Will not be here very long today. We're already only down to 37 minutes left on the stream, so may not with us going to have dinner tonight. If I am live tonight, it's going to be very late. It'll be only on Kick, but I'll be here tomorrow. I will be here tomorrow. Have you harvested corn yet? Yes, Adam. We just harvested corn right before you got here. Before we started on this field. This is a field of sunflowers. We were doing corn before this field, though. Have a good dinner. Appreciate it, Jesse. I do have one more cornfield, by the way, after this field. We'll be doing it in just a minute because this is going to be pretty quick. The guidelines, Volatics, if you go to my channel, you'll see a tutorial on how to use GPS in FS25. That'll tell you how to get the guidelines on my YouTube channel. I'm going to be doing a bunch of tutorials on my YouTube channel, by the way, so if any of you are, you know, someone who needs tutorials on how to play the game or how to do certain things, make sure you go sub to my YouTube channel and give me suggestions on what tutorials you're needing that will help you a lot in Farming Simulator. I'll be doing them. I'll be taking suggestions on tutorials and making videos for them. My tutorial suggestions channel, I'm going to make one in my Discord, and you'll be able to throw your suggestions in there. Like, you know, what do you need to learn how to do? I'm going to do some extensive cow farming tutorials as we get to that point. Loving the GPS on console. That's one of my favorite features, folks. One of my favorite new features in the game that they gave console players, GPS. Thanks for those follows on TikTok, guys. Look forward to seeing y'all back in our next stream. Like I said, I'm normally live every single day. This is my job, so y'all keep tuning in and hanging out with us every chance you get. All right, so this front section is going to be full of sunflowers. We'll be able to use the back 3 sections for the cornfield that we're about to go to. Let that get unloaded, and then we'll sell this sunflower field back. Just like that. Pop in. Does the beacons reflect off of stuff? Yes. Like you see right here. You can see it reflecting off of the trailer right now. Now I'd say the beacons are not bright enough still, in my opinion. In 22 they were beacons, especially this style beacon, they were terrible. These beacons that are like very small and flash like that. I like the old style beacons, big orange bubble. Those have always worked the best and been the brightest. But these LED beacons that flash like that, whenever you're at a distance looking at the tractor, they're hard to see. It's hard to even see that they're turned on right now when you do this. Not bright enough, in my opinion, when you're looking directly at it. But they do reflect off of things. Does it do that on PS5? It should. It should if you have your graphic settings right. But I'm also not sure. I'm not on console, so I'm on PC and my graphic settings are maxed out. I've got everything as high as I can get them, other than the few settings that I don't even know what they do. I don't even like the DLSS and all that stuff. Not sure what all that stuff does, so didn't really mess with that stuff. All right. Now we're going back. Oh, there's a train. That was almost bad. Okay. All right, the train was going 10 minutes ago. You can go ahead and lift your arms. Thank you. Cornfield also is pretty small. It won't take us long. After that, we're gonna have 2 fairly large soybean fields to harvest, and that'll be it. There'll be nothing else left other than some grass fields, which we are definitely going to be doing. That's going to be a lot of work. Might be having to do that in the dark, by the way. Probably going to be having to cut the grass fields in the dark. Does force feedback work for Farming Sim? Yes, it does. Mine is kind of turned off right now. Sometimes it does that. All you got to do is, if it does do that, I mean, I know you can't see it right now. I can see, watch, when I do this, you'll see it kind of reactivate. I can open up my G Hub on PC. Sometimes unplugging it and plugging it back in also fixes it, but on G Hub you can open it and there's a checkbox you can just check, and you probably just saw it. If you paid attention, you just saw it jerk back to the middle. Now it is reactivated and it's working again. But I also keep mine fairly weak, so I'm not fighting against it too hard, but I can still feel it. I can still feel it in the wheel. Thank y'all for those follows on the TikTok stream, guys. Glad to have you. Hopefully we'll see you back here tomorrow. Lord Dozer, what's up, man? Own plots 89 and 90 and only turn grass into solids currently. About to buy 88. Where's 89, 90? Put some trees first. Oh yeah, that's the best way to go, man. Make some good money. Quickest way to get a head start in money on farm too. Grass and solids, grass and solids. Mad, how are you, man? Glad to see you. William, thanks for the follow. Once again, in case y'all weren't here when I told you, but for our November goal this month, if we hit the November goal, those of y'all who are on Kick and Twitch, if we hit our November, well, mainly Kick, but if we hit our November goal, we are doing a $100 Amazon gift card giveaway, and then we're also going to be doing a, if we hit 1,500 subs this month, we're going to be dressing up as Santa Claus in the month of December. For one of our streams, not sure which or when, but we did that a few years ago, and it turned out to be a hit. So we'll do it again this year if we reach that. We're not going to, but the opportunity's there. That says, doing good. How are you today? I'm doing all right also. Doing all right. Is wire mods bad? What do you mean wire mods bad? Mods aren't bad. Chase, what's up, man? Doing good. How are you? We're gonna cut a little bit more off this end here. It's only got us running one headland, but give us a little more room to turn around here. Probably just do another headland all the way around. We'll just do two. Let me fix that GPS track. We'll just set it up that way. There we go. That'll fix that for us. Nope, wrong track. Almost over? Yes, it is. I knew that it had better chances of ending if I did not stream late last night, and instead I just went live today. I knew it would happen. Much better chances of actually coming to an end today than it would have if I stayed up late last night. For some reason, the people that watch late at night, they like to wait until the time gets down to 0, and then they or 1 minute left, and then they'll add an hour to it. So the daytime people that watch the streams during the day don't have the same cojones that those people that watch at night do. That cutie Chris says, I found you. What's up, man? Oh, you were over on TikTok. All you had to do was go to the link in my bio on TikTok to find us on Kick. We're also live on Twitch right now. At what point or acreage does a large tractor make sense? I'm running the medium John Deere, small John Deere. Honestly, Dozer, that is entirely up to you. I run the large tractors pretty much all the time. I don't really get many medium tractors, to be honest. Just depends on what, you know, what kind of money you got, if you're able to handle it or not. In school and watching. Oh, Cutie Chris, I actually just saw your message in TikTok, my bad. Where you were asking if I was only on TikTok. No, we're live on YouTube Shorts, we're live on Twitch, we're live on Kick, and we're live on TikTok. We stream on all 4 platforms, every single stream for Farming Simulator. That a nut, you mother freaker. You will not do that again. Thanks for the support. Step on a Lego. Hey, thanks for the support. Go screw yourself. Will name Womp Womp. Top exclamation links in the chat. Scroll all the way to the bottom and you will see my Amazon affiliate link to the Logitech G920. The G29 is the same wheel, but it's made for PlayStation and PC. The G920 is made for Xbox and PC. There's also some other options in there if you want to go with a cheaper route for a steering wheel. Anyone who buys a steering wheel for Farming Simulator, please make sure you use my link when you do it. It is in my bio. And if you're not watching on TikTok, you can just type exclamation links in the chat. How do you get the lines? Aiden, go to the link in my bio and go to my YouTube. I have a YouTube tutorial for how to use GPS. Cutie Chris, thanks for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate it. Thinking of switching over to sunflowers to harvest.
Says the nerve of people waiting to send 10
good.
subs to you.
It is, but like I said, grass is the biggest money maker. If you're just trying to make money, Dozer, if all your goal is to make money and make it fast and quick, grass is the best way to do it. It is the most profitable crop and the least amount of maintenance. You take that grass. That better be like a bug, better nut. Better be a bug and not be, you know, I told you you're not doing that again. And if you just defied my orders, then you're going to be in some trouble here. Not a duplicate. All right, you're fired. You're fired. Haven't you learned yet that y'all have to do what I say, when I say, as I say? Not a mod, so can't fire me. I'm going to make you a mod just so I can unmake you a mod then. I'm going to make you a mod just so I can take your mod privileges back. Yeah, Justin, you're fired. Casey Clark, thanks for the follow. Andrew as well. There's been a lot of y'all that have followed on TikTok, and I apologize if I've missed you. Thank you for watching and hanging out, though. And another field of ice. I didn't think we'd be able to harvest this whole field without at least unloading once, but we did make it. That's good. If I get FS25, can I play with you? Junior, if you get FS25, you have to become a sub if you want to play with me, unless you want to play with me just on Fridays. Fridays, we let all followers play with us. Every other day that's not Friday, we let our subs play with us. So become a sub on my Kick or my Twitch channel. You'll be more than welcome to join us every day of the week that we are live. I've also got a community, a dedicated server that we run 24/7. If you guys are looking for people to play with, that dedicated server is always running and always open to everyone who is a follower of mine. gotta pay money? Yes, exactly. Except for Fridays. Fridays will let everyone play. And that's not saying you have to pay money to play with me. Like, obviously, watching the streams and hanging out and being part of the community are free, but there are tons of people who have supported my channel over the last few years who have been subs for freaking months. Just, you know, people that enjoy the community and my content, and they want to support me. So I give those people benefits, and one of them is playing with us on the farms. Fridays we do follower farms, and everybody can join. So no one has to become a sub. If you want to support me, become a sub. Don't become a sub just so you can play with us on the farm. That's a dumb reason to do it. Chad, thanks for the 5 subs. You idiot. Appreciate it. Now, go step on a Lego. Y'all will stop adding time now. Sans to me. I appreciate that. I don't know if I said the name right, but thank you. Not many people call me by my first name. It always throws me off when I see that. Didn't wait till 2 minutes left this time, Chad. Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Alright, sidetracked for a second. Take this and dump it in the silo.
Subathon just gifted 1 sub to the community.
Ziggy, thank you for the sub. I give y'all permission to stop now. You now have my permission. You can stop doing that. No, you're good. You're good. I was just confused. We didn't even get the trailer this time. Yeah, the subathon timer is basically we've been on a subathon for, this is our 6th stream now. Basically, whenever that subathon timer is there and has time on it, we pretty much have to stay live all day long. Now today there's an exception, and it's a family exception. No rules against that, all right? But normally I'm live with, as long as that subathon's there, I'm normally live all day long. My last several streams were like 9 hours, 12 hours, 17 hours. We've done some very long streams. Once that timer hits 0, though, it is officially over, and we go back to normal streams and do not do another subathon for a long time, hopefully. Life has been a little crazy for us lately, so the schedule's been all kinds of jacked. How long does it take for snow to stick to the ground in the game? I don't think there's a specified amount of time for it to stick to the ground. I've never paid close attention to it, because normally whenever it does start snowing, I usually am fast forwarding time through the night, so then it's usually sticking the next morning. All right. Is there such a thing as a normal stream? Yes, there is. Got the hurricane mod on? It's tornadoes, but it's not a mod. It's just part of the game now. I'm going the wrong way. this thing around, and then we'll be headed the right way. It's getting very dark. I don't know if we're going to cut the grass or not. I really wanted to. That way it'd be silage by the end of January, but probably not going to be able to do that. It's too dark. Junior, I'm not sure where the heck you're seeing that you got to pay $93 to subscribe, but that is not accurate. Not even close. That would be crazy. Yeah, I'm not sure where you're seeing that it's $93. That is way off. Justin says Subathon never ends. No, it's ending. Oh, it's gonna end. Problem is that it's not ending today because I am getting off in about an hour. So we'll start tomorrow with 30 minutes left. Hopefully no more than that. Tomorrow I will be here all day long though. You know, if the timer makes me. That is, if the timer makes me. But I will be able to stream all day long. This is what I'm saying. Dang. Did not realize. I thought the silo was going to be to my left, but it was to my right. Alright though, since we only have prop in the front trailer, we should be fine to still unload right there. Gotta get all that out. There we go. Trailer's empty. Now, we can sell this field back also. From the looks of it, well, all we have left now is the soybean fields, and they can continue to be harvested. Actually, no, they have to get harvested in November. We cannot wait, so. All right, we're going to have to harvest in the dark, it looks like. Find somewhere to drop the corn header off, and we're going to pick up the grain header. We have soybean fields to harvest right now. I'm gonna drop that header right there. Hold this combine up so we can transport better. I'll find our grain header, wherever that is. Okay, I see it. One thing I do like a lot is the new animal pasture system, how you can create, you know, the boundaries for that pasture. It's really cool how that works. And also the animal grazing now part of the base game, which is really nice. We bought these dairy cows, and they've given us 2,000 liters of milk so far. That's good. Food is coming down faster now that we have done this, but their productivity is 100% because they have meadow grass and hay. So honestly, I don't think we need to bother giving the animals hay or TMR anymore, so long as they have meadow grass throughout certain parts of the year. Just because TMR does 100% solo, but they got meadow, which is 40, so all you need is silage or hay, and hay is easier to do than silage. So give them hay, they stay at 100%. Can't go wrong with that. These should be more valuable now that we got their health up to 100 and their productivity up to 100. 53-month-old Angus cows. We should be able to get some more money for those. What do you give 25 out of 10? 8 out of 10. Just because there's always room for improvement. It's a good game, though. All right, we're going to cross the barge right here. Up the road and then to the right or the left. Either way works. Cross the barge. We'll go do 77 first just because it's bigger and it's further away. Let's get across the river. Get that harvest knocked out. What state do you live in? Florida. From Georgia. Live in Florida. Wife's family's from Florida. Wait on the barge to get here. I guess while we wait on that barge to get here, we could go ahead and get the semi truck over here too. Might be able to fit them both on there. Although I really do need to get the stronger semi truck over here. The other Volvo, but I think it's on another part of the map and I don't feel like going there right now. Okay. There we are, crossing the river. Love Farm Sim, haven't played the 2025 one yet. Spencer, thanks for the follow, man. Gav as well. Trevor, what do you give? Read that one already. Yeah, Farm Sim's a good game, man. Phantom, this setup wasn't that much. Let's see. Ionic Thrust, thanks for subbing with Prime on the Twitch channel. I appreciate that. How much different is it from 22? I mean, there's obviously, it's still farming simulators. So there's a lot of similarities. A lot of similarities. But if you're on console, the differences are pretty big. If you're a PC player, then then it is really not a ton of crazy differences, but still worth it in my opinion. Thanks for the follow, by the way, Kyle. Bubba said, did you stream after dinner? Yes, I did. You went to bed early? Yeah, I was live last night. You know why there's more birds? Because there's more birds on that side. I mean, that sounds accurate there, Chad. Do you actually truck? No, I do not. Before I started streaming full time, I was a mechanic, more so parts changer, but worked at a trucking company, working on semi trucks and trailers, and installing e-log systems in trucks. Did a lot of stuff. Did that for about 6 years, and then I started streaming full time. Got lucky enough to be able to do that. All right, we'll leave this here. And take this. Field and begin harvesting. Should have washed it first so we could actually see out of this windshield. This thing is dirty. Diesel mechanic, yes. How long you been full time, Bubba? I've been full time for October was 4 years, so over 4 years now. Times have been tough lately, though. We're on the verge of having to go back to work. Times are tough for everybody, so you know, when that's the case, times are tough for me too. Even if I ever did have to go back to work, though, like it's man, I've been extremely lucky to be able to even do this for 4 years like I have. I hope I never have to stop, but you know, I've been very lucky to be able to do this as long as I have. This isn't something a lot of people get to do. Alright, so we're going to drop the trailer right here on the side of the road. And we will get the header off of there. This is a 15-meter header. They're getting bigger and bigger, man. Drop this down and we start harvesting. Calling today, how we doing? Josh, what's up, man? Doing all right, doing all right. Tell me how to use the auger trailer suspension bin. Connor, what do you need to know about them? I mean, they're pretty self-explanatory, really. Spencer, thanks for the follow. Only subs can join right now. Followers can join Fridays. How do you want to cut the beets? We're gonna have to get a sugar beet cutter. It's the Ruby 2000. You connect it to a front loader. I believe you can also connect it to the wheel loaders, though. We'll have to test that. I wouldn't worry about it right now, though, Braden. I am going to be having to hop off of here soon, so might as well just leave them alone for now. Got it full of peas currently. Only seems to be able to raise up with no tip or unload feature. Connor, so peas, there's no storage for your peas, I don't believe. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to dump them on the ground somewhere because there's no storage for them. And you'll just have to use a wheel loader or something to get them off the ground and pick them back up. What you do, though, is there should be a control that you would use to dump it wherever it stands. So, yes, you basically letting the pop out on a normal one. You hit the button that unloads or sticks your pop out on like your harvester. The same button that sticks your pop out on your harvester is going to be the same thing that picks up the crop chaser trailer. And then for me on PC, it's left control and I. That'll dump anywhere on the ground. Normally it won't let you dump unless you're over an unload trigger, and then it unloads automatic. But there's no storage for peas, so you're going to have to dump them on the ground until you're ready to sell them. You can also put them in the train silo on the map, but the train silo only holds 500,000 liters, which isn't much. So, but if you have room in your train silo, you can put them there. And the train silo is right here, below field 83. It's Grain West Silo. That's your train silo that you can store crops in. Like I said, though, you can only do 500,000 liters in there. So past 500,000 liters, you're going to have to dump them on the ground anyways. But like I said, for me, it's Control I. If you're on console, I'm not sure what the button is to unload them onto the ground. It might be left bumper and right bumper and Y. If you're on like an Xbox controller, if I remember correctly, or it might just be left bumper and Y. I can't remember. There's a combo that you got to hit to do it on controller. Nothing runs like a deer. That is correct. How does this go on for time? What do you mean, Patricia? You're talking about the timer at the top? My timer that I got going on? Or are you talking about in the game, like the game time? You plan on doing water buffalo or goats? Absolutely. Just picked this game up day before yesterday. Never been much of a farm, but I'm learning. Any tips? Johnny, tips? Man, there's too many. Anytime you need to know something, look it up on YouTube or watch a streamer and ask their community. I've got a large community. I would say join my Discord. And it's such an extensive game. A lot of people get overwhelmed with it. They'll go to play it and they'll give up after a day or two, but keep learning it, man. There's so much to it. I'm going to be doing a lot of tutorials on my YouTube channel as well, showing people how to do things. So yeah, biggest tip is just, watch a lot of farm sim streamers, watch some videos, learn as much as you can, and have fun with it. Don't use money cheats, because that really, it's fun for a few days, but eventually that really defeats the purpose of playing the game. The purpose of the game is to start with nothing and work your way up to something. That's the drive behind the game, is to start small and aim big. Doing some contracts today when I get home from work. I don't know what to do. Hey, Johnny, one of the best ways to make money is doing grass and turning it into silage. one of the best ways. Contracts work, but it's a slow process with that one. Grass fields, cut grass, bale the grass, and then wrap it. Make silage bales and sell it when they peak in price. That's a quick money maker. Donuts, is FS25 is better than FS22? Yes, it is. Working on the farm street. You know any good ones? No, never heard of them. Never heard of them. That in mind, things are no problem at all, Johnny. Like I said, if you ever have any questions at all, don't feel free to hit us with them. And also, if you have a Discord, I'd recommend joining my Discord. We got a lot of people in there that can help answer questions too when I'm not live. You can get my Discord in the link of my bio. Soybean gives good crop yield, pays good money to sell it. Yeah, soybean's good. I mean, like I said, a lot of the crops are good. And a lot of them usually per an acre pay about the same, really, just because they have the same yield. I mean, like, soybean is a higher price crop that pays pretty well, but it's got a lower yield. Whereas, like, you see, I've already done almost 2 laps around this field and still am at 80%. Whereas other crops, a lot of other crops, I would have already been full. So that's where your difference is. Like, yes, soybean pays more per 1,000 liters, but you're getting a lot less soybean per field than you are crops like wheat or other crops. Playing says a lot of us on here do play farm sim and don't mind helping. Exactly. Price gets you good money. I mean, everything if done right can make you pretty good money. There are different things that are, you know, everything varies too based on the amount of time it takes to harvest it or how much yield you're going to get from it. Connor said, do you add mods? What do you mean, do I add mods? I don't make mods or anything, but I do add mods to our servers sometimes. Right now we're on a cross-platform server, so we're only using crossplay. Only crossplay available mods. Also get better yield if you do all the steps like lime, fertilizer, rolling. Yes. Keep your fields plowed and limed and keep them fertilized. Keep the weeds out. A lot of things to increase your yield. Jags records, no we are not. Does it take time for all platform mods to become what happens? Yes, you're right. There's been a few that came out, but no game changing mods yet. Get this thing emptied out. Because I'm out then, see ya. How do you show the guidelines without hiring a worker? I've got a GPS tutorial, Cliff. If you go to my YouTube channel, you're already watching on YouTube, so all you got to do is click on my name and go to my channel. I've got a video that says GPS tutorial for 2025 on all platforms. If you'll watch that, it'll tell you exactly how to do it. It'll be easier than me, you know, explaining it right here. All right. I am about to have to go here shortly. All right, I'm about to have to go ahead and get off, guys. About to have to go ahead and get off. I told y'all earlier, I unfortunately was not going to be able to stream very long today. It was a spur of the moment decision. We didn't realize it was going to be happening, but we're going to go to my hometown and have dinner with some family. So yeah, dang, I hate to get off, but I've got to. I will see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And like I said, we got an hour and 18 minutes on the stream timer right now. I will be live. I'll be able to stream all day tomorrow. I'll be able to stream from the morning to late in the night. So, yeah, make sure you're here tomorrow. We got an hour and 18 minutes on the timer. I appreciate all the support. Thanks for all the new followers. Thanks for the Prime sub once again on Twitch. Y'all join my Discord if you're not in my Discord. I have a community server you guys can go play on with everybody. And I mean, there's a lot of things going on in the Discord and a good community for you to be a part of. So if you have farm sim questions, make sure you're in my Discord. You can get the link in my bio, or you can type exclamation links in the chat or exclamation Discord. So appreciate the support, guys. It's a 2-hour drive, Bubba, 2-hour drive. All right, I'll see y'all tonight, guys. Not tonight. Tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Peace out.